Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shellcraft One in my old barn door, and I just came to do a little craft with me. I know you guys are, y'all been seeing a lot of my here's what I have in my Etsy shop videos, and so I'm trying to do some craft with me's, and I'm still going to do my friend journal. I just have to get time to get to it, so I just got a lot going on, and that's okay. So, today, or in this video, because I've done another video today, I'm probably going to do a few videos and then, release them, every day or whatever, so that I can at least get some content out there for you guys. But y'all know how when you, well, for the Etsy owners, when you print your shipping labels and stuff, a lot of times if you don't have 2 orders, you just print one shipping label and then you have a whole half of a page left that you just like, okay, I really don't want to throw this paper away. And so I have been stuffing it in a little folder for months and months and months, and I was thinking, I got to figure out something to do with this paper. So here's my little folder. It is ridiculous. I mean, this is just stupid. Actually, that's, these are just scrap pieces, of paper. I don't even know what that is. So anyways, I thought I'm going to figure out something to do. Well, that doesn't go. I gotta, oops, sorry about shaking the camera. So I was thinking, I need to figure out something to do with all these little half sheets of paper. And some of them I've torn and used little bits and pieces off of. So I thought what I'd do is I thought I would make little books out of them. Like take a few pieces. I'll show you. So I was just going to grab a few pages out. Usually 3 or 4 sheets is plenty to do this with, because you don't want the book to be too thick. Because I'm making these little books to be able to kind of stick in like a journal pocket or something to that effect, or a tuck or something. And so you don't want it to be super, super thick, but you want people to have little extra spaces for journaling, and it's good pocket stuffers. So I'm just going to take a few of these. Let me shove these back in here. Sorry for reaching over. So I've got 4 pieces, and I thought, okay, well, I'm just going to fold them over into a sloppy little book. I don't want them neat. I don't want them to look perfect. I don't want them to be great as far as, the edges and things like that. So I'm just going to fold this over. And so then I thought, I don't know if I want just white pages. And so I thought I would stencil on some of them. You can use ink sprays and stencils, or you can use ink and stencils. I usually use ink and stencils, but sometimes, like with this, if I have a whole bunch of this, which I do, I may do some ink sprays, and do some different things, and then I can make some different little books out of it. So on this one, I'm going to go ahead and do the stencil. So I do want to measure. I made a little cover out of one of the pieces. So see, I stenciled the inside of it, and this will be the cover to it. That's the front and the back. So I want to measure. I want to kind of, trim this off so that it fits inside the cover. And I think instead of trimming it, I think I want to rip it. I'm going to try and rip it. We'll see. I may have to do a page at a time. And I think I want jagged edges, so I'm going to try this new little ruler that I've got. It's just a cheap little ruler. But I just kind of lay it down here, and I'm just going to rip. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, and so I'm going to measure here. Alright, so I want to rip down the edge, the long edge too, because I don't want it sticking out of my little booklet. And I don't want every page to be the same size. I just kind of want some really random pieces. I ordered some of these tearing rulers from We Are Memory Keepers, so I'm hoping they come in the next week or so. So see, it's going to look like that, and then it will fit inside the little book just like this. And I need to rip a little bit more off of this side because it's still a little too long. So let's just measure that. Okay, that's perfect. I like that. And I think this one is probably going to be, it's a little smaller piece. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so y'all can see a little better. Excuse me. I'm telling y'all what, this stuff, this cough, I mean, I've had this for over a month. It is ridiculous. This is not tearing very easy. It might be easier just to pick it up and tear it, huh? Hello, Diane. Which is fine. You don't have to have the ruler. You can tear it any way you want to tear it. I don't want all my pages to be the same size in the little booklet because I like having pages different sizes because it just kind of adds, you know, gives a little added interest to it. Let me see if I tear like one side at a time, if that'll go easier. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to try and tear these together. We'll see. We'll see if it works. Alright, I'm not going to make y'all sit here and watch me do this, so I'm going to pause it until I get it all torn. I'll come right back. Okay, so I have everything ripped, and I found a little piece of scrapbook paper in my scrap box, and I like to add a little piece of scrapbook paper in every now and then, just to kind of add a little added interest. So now I'm going to put my little booklet together and kind of show you what it's going to look like. And I think I want this one here and this one here, just like that. So it'll look like that. So I don't want, you know, the pages to just all be white, but I don't mind some of them being white. So I think what I'm going to do is just go through and do some stenciling on a few of the pages, and then it gives it a little more variety. So I'm going to, I have this little piece of cardboard. It's from a pizza, an old pizza box. This is what I do my inking on. And so I think I want to ink the inside of this one. So we'll just do a pretty little stencil in here. So I'm just going to take, this is Walnut Stain from Tim Holtz. I need to get another one because that one's getting pretty dry, but that's okay. And I'm not putting it on real thick. You know, it didn't have to be super dark. And I actually think I've gotten that one mixed in with some of the, what is the other one? Antique something. Alright, so I got a little bit on that one. And then we'll go to this side and do this. It doesn't take long to make these. And I need to get them done because I need to be able to fill my little folder back up. It's pretty stuffed right now. Okay, so we've got the stenciling on that one. Okay, so let's just see what it looks like. So we're going to do that. And we already have some stenciling on that one. And then I think I want to stencil the outside of this one. So let's do a different stencil. I have this little stencil. Let's do this one. This one's a little harder to use the ink pad with because these little things tend to catch on your little dauber. So if you do it this way, it will wear out your daubers, but that's okay because I have more. Oops, see what it does? It catches on that. So I try to be a little easier with this one, but sometimes it messes me up. And like I say, you don't have to do it real dark or anything like that. It's just enough to give it a little something extra, you know, to decorate it up a little bit. Hold on, somebody's at my door. Okay. Alright, so we've got that one inked up. Let's put it together and see what it looks like. Okay. I like it. Super cute. Okay, so now all that's left is just to sew it together. So I'm going to thread my needle real quick so you don't have to watch me do that. I think I just got ink all over my shirt. I'll be right back. Okay, got my needle threaded. And with this one, since it's not a very big little book, that's funny. It's not a very big book. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball where I'm poking through because I'm only going to poke through twice. So I'm going to go in here. See if you guys can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to kind of wiggle and push all the way through. And then I'm going to come out here and go back in right around here. That's the fun part about these, is it doesn't take long to put them together. And they're cute. So now I'm just going to tie a little knot. And I'm probably going to tie it close to one of the little holes. Maybe I'll tie it down close to the bottom. And it's just basically to hold it together. You can stitch it on your sewing machine. I've thought about doing a few, you know, that I stitch on my sewing machine. Alright, and I want to get this pretty tight. Not sure I got that real tight, but that's okay. And then I'm just going to trim it off. Move my needle out of the way. And then we have ourselves a little booklet that can go in a pocket or a tuck in a journal that you can journal on. You can make little pockets in here if you want to. You can put pictures in it. Anything you want to do. So I think I'm going to do one. I don't have another one of the covers made, but I think I'm going to... Ooh, I know what I can do. I can pull some of my collage paper. But anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and do one with... Let me see where we are on our time. Yeah, I think I'll do one real quick where I... Well, I'll do one real quick where I do the spraying. Y'all have to forgive me. My brain has just been stupid all day. I think it's because I have so many things that I want to get done, and I don't know where to start first. And I need to just sit down and calm down and make a decision as to what I'm going to do first and then go from there. So hang on. I'm going to grab my sprays, and I'll show you how I do it when I spray them. Okay, so I'm going to zoom you out just a little bit, so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So I have this box. It's just an old, it had mason jars in it. And it's good, thick, or tall box that I use when I do my sprays. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my papers down in here that I'm going to spray. And these, I've already sprayed on some. They still could use, I always put some extra paper down in the bottom here, so that it can soak up the excess spray, and then it decorates that paper for me too. So I went ahead and I tore the little pages of the next little book that I'm going to make. So we're just going to go ahead and throw them in this little box and start spraying them. And it doesn't have to be perfect. So I have this cool little stencil. So we'll just throw that down in there. And then I have some sprays. Now, y'all, it's been a while since I've used my sprays, so I don't even know if they're going to work good. Yep. So it doesn't take a whole lot. Or you can, you know, you can do a whole lot if you want to do a whole lot. But let's do some different colors. Now, what I do once I spray this is I'm going to take another sheet of paper, and I had some of those little, I had like this. So I'm just going to take that and lay that over and soak up the spray that's on the top. And what that does is it helps this dry faster, but then you also get another piece of paper, you know, that you have a design on. So let's do a different stencil too. I have this one. So let's do this one over here, and we'll do a different color. Let's see. I have this green. Let's try this. Oh. Oh gosh. I hope I didn't just spray that in my coffee. That'd be my luck, would be to spray it in my coffee. I have some. These are my homemade sprays, so they just have like acrylic paints in them, and let's see, they got acrylic paint and alcohol and something else. I don't remember. I did a video on it. You can go check it out. So I'm going to soak that up. Let's see what we got from that one. Okay, well, that's a little wild. I sprayed green and it came out red. How funny is that? I guess it's because I had the pink underneath it too. That's cool. I like it. Okay, so I'm going to wipe my stencil off on that. And then we'll put another design over here. And what I want to do is all the places where I've got the paper lapped, I'm going to unlap it, so that I can get sprays on those too. Y'all see what hopefully y'all can see what I just did. Alright, let's use the floral one, because this is like, and I do inking on one side and spraying on the other side. And this is like my favorite little stencil. I love this stencil. So let's see what other color we have. I think I have a blue in here somewhere. Y'all look at how it settles. Let's try blue. See what he'll do. Okay, maybe that's mixed up good enough. So I'm going to turn my box. Okay. Now I'm going to take this, and since I already have stuff on this side, I'm going to use the other side to wipe up this stencil with. So see, you can see the mix of greens and blues, but that actually looks kind of patinaed. I like that. Okay. And it's not perfect, but I don't really want it to be perfect. Alright, so I'm going to spray a little bit more on this corner over here. And I'm going to spray quite a bit over here. And I think I want a different piece of paper to dry this one up with. That's kind of cool. Okay. Kind of got that one too thick, but that's okay. It's not going to matter too bad. Alright. So now that I have everything sprayed, and I think I got all the corners and the edges of everything, I think, do I want to, no, I think I want to do off and on whites and sprays. So I'm going to dry this just a little bit. So I'm going to pause you and be right back. Alright, so now I have them dried. I'm going to pull them out. And then you can see in there, uh-oh, I just lost my lid. You know, the spray overcasts on these, and then eventually I'll be able to use these in a journal. So So I'm going to take these and just lay them back down in there and put my box back up. Okay, so now I'm going to fold my pages up in half. I'm going to do some of them towards the inside and some of them towards the outside. Let's see, I want it like this. This one's going to be little. So that, and then this one can go next, and then this one. Okay, so then I just kind of want to straighten everything out. So you can use it just like this. You can sew it together just like this, or you can staple it if your staple is long enough. Your stapler, I don't think mine's long enough. Yeah, my stapler's not going to be long enough. But you could staple it if you had a long enough stapler. You know, and you can let this be the outside of your page, or this be. You can collage on it. Whatever you want to do. There's so many things that you can do. I think I might let this be the outside of it. And I think I might just put like a little picture or something on it. And I think I'm going to sew this together with my sewing machine. So hang on, I'm going to sew it and I'll be right back. Okay, so if you can see, I just stitched it right down the middle. So it sews the book together. Now you can, you know, you can put some cute paper on the edge. You can put washi tape on the edge. I think I will. I think I'm going to put some washi on the edge just to decorate it up a little bit. But before I do that, I'm going to pick, because I want to do like a little collage on the front. Let me see. I have some. I have some of these. So I'm going to pick one of these, and then I grab some little lace and a fabric piece and some cheesecloth. So we're just going to kind of do a quick little collage on the front of here. That's probably going to be too much cheesecloth, but we'll see. I want to find a cute little something. Oh, you know what? I have this that I think would look cute on there, because I'm going to be working on my sewing book hopefully soon. I haven't had time to work on it, but this will go cute with it. So I'm just going to rip the white edges away from it. Sometimes, if it's good thick cardstock, it doesn't want to tear very easy. Okay. So this is just like a little journal card that I made on my Photoshop program. So, and I did it with the thoughts that, you know, I was going to use it for my little sewing journal that I'm working on. Okay, so if I want to do that, then I need something over here to kind of make this stand out. Nope, not that. This is too big over here. I'm going to rip this down a little bit. It just wasn't giving me enough room. And I think I might cut this. And do some down here. And some up here. Let's see what that does. Oh yeah, I like that much better. And then maybe a piece of fabric right here. Okay, cheesecloth. Yeah, I like that. And then maybe this piece of lace. I never can figure out which is the front and which is the back. So I'll put that piece of lace there. Okay, I think I like that. So now what I'm going to do is pull this up And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here. I probably should have used Fabri-Tac, but this glue was right in front of me. So I'm going to use it. And then, oh, come on. Oh, you gotta love it when everything goes wrong when you're on video. That's so funny. Alright. Let's put our cheesecloth back. It's good to be able to laugh at yourself, right? Lord knows I have to, because if I didn't, I'd be screaming all the time. As dingy as I get sometimes, it's so funny. Alright. So we're going to put this piece down here. And then I think, what is, my fingers are so sticky, this cheesecloth just keeps sticking to me. Alright, and then we're just going to put some glue on the back of this one. You know, oh! You scared me, Bubba. Hold on a second. Oh my gosh, y'all, that was so funny. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell in your ear, but he just kind of creeped in here. He said, Mama, I was trying to be quiet because I knew you were doing the video. And I looked over and he's standing there. So anyway, I got this glued down. And then I think I want to put some cute washi or something on here. What do we have? I have this that's kind of purpley. See if I can find the edge to it. I want to put some extra glue on this because this, for some reason, this washi isn't super sticky. So when I get some like that, it's kind of a thicker washi. So put him down right there. Okay, I think I like it. So now, you know, just some little cute little collage or something on the front, and then you've got your little book that you can tuck in a pocket, or you can even, you know, paper clip it on the side of a page or something. So anyways, that's what I was up to, and I thought I would just let the camera play. And yeah, so, you know, it can be any kind of different style you want it to be. So, and then I will put this under like a heavy book or something to press it down and, you know, kind of flatten it out from where I sprayed it and then dried it. So yeah, so that's how you can use your extra little scraps and all of your little half pieces from, you know, printing your shipping labels or whatever you're printing. You know, it doesn't have to be shipping labels. If you have extra little printing paper or whatever, you can use it and make you some cute little books that you can have ready to use in your journals. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave any comments or questions that you have below. I love y'all real big. Y'all have a great day. Big hugs.